All right, welcome back.
Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. I hate to do this. Do you mind if I do the intro today?
I mean, you have the board in front of you. I guess you can do whatever. You can always mute
I didn't mean to cut you off. I wanted to tell you before we started going.
And you forgot, as usual. Yes. We don't have production meetings, so you don't tell me anything.
No. I just thought this week would make sense if I just jumped in and introed you.
Do you want me to leave, or are you just going to do the intro?
No, if you leave, so will everybody listening to this.
I don't know about that, but all right, so go ahead.
I just figured, give you a break.
Okay.
Give you a bye week. You've been carrying the team.
Tough.
Here, let me see if I remember how to do this. Welcome back to Football with Ben Roethlisberger. My name is Spence, and I am joined here, as always, with two-time Super Bowl champion and 2025 Hall of Honor inductee, ladies and gentlemen, Ben Roethlisberger.
No wonder.
There it is.
Thank you.
Your quarterback.
Yeah, thank you very much. That's very kind of you.
I had to give the people some juice.
They felt it. I feel it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you.
You ready for the game?
I'm too loud in my ears.
People will be like, "Boy, Spence is loud."
Yeah, well, that's how I am in real life, folks. Sorry about it. Congratulations, my brother.
Thank you very much. Yes, an awesome honor. I got the call from Art Rooney, which usually I call him Mr. Rooney, but Mr. Rooney. So it's
you're the hall
Mr.
now.
Art Rooney.
You're the hall now.
It called me and it was told me that they were going to induct me this year, and that was obviously a great honor. You think about the people that are in there, the tradition, the history of this team, and the people that came before me. So it was just an awesome honor, and there's actually a funny story to it that I think I can tell, but I think that the coolest I would say probably is, and I've told everybody this, and I'll probably say it when I give my speech that we have to give. It's so humbling and awesome to get this honor, but it's the best part about it is going in with 53.
That's right.
Going in with Pounce like that. That makes it. I mean, again, it makes it feel like I'm not grateful for it. I am super grateful for it, but it makes it that much better to go in with him because it's perfect.
Yes,
it's perfect. I mean, if it wasn't Heath, it's Pounce, and it just makes it just amazing. So I am so honored and blessed to go in with him. Obviously, Joey Porter, a great football player that I got to play with as well. But it's really special to go in with Pounce.
Just a couple legends. That's all. That's all you see here, folks. It's just a couple legends getting inducted to the Steelers Hall of Honor. What is that phone call like? You said Mr. Rooney called you. Is that something that I would imagine you're not like hearing rumblings of? I do think that for the length of time that you've played in that franchise, you're aware of how that maybe goes, right? Mm-hmm. You're like, oh man, Troy's going in, that's cool, or whatever, while you're still playing.
Right.
How does that call happen for you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if there's like the like a wait list. Like I don't know what the time is after, but so I wouldn't even think like, oh, I could be up or whatever. But yeah, I actually got a call from just a number that I didn't recognize. And then I got a text message, and it was Miss Diane, who is Art's secretary, assistant. I don't say secretary anymore. Assistant, personal assistant, whatever.
It's just an adjective,
anyway,
right?
And so she was like, "Hey, Art wants to talk to you. Can you give him a call? Give me a call here at the office and whatever." And I was like, like Art's texted me before or called me. That just seemed unusual. So called the office. They're like, "He's at training camp." I'm like, "Huh, okay, that's weird." I'm like, "Should I just call a cell phone?" And they're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Okay." So I called a cell phone, and he was coming back from training camp, getting set up for camp. This is before camp started. And so he just told me, "This year we want to induct you into our Hall of Honor." And this, and I'm like, "Wow, that's so awesome." And I was like, "Can you tell me who else I'm going in with?" And he's like, "Well, I haven't called them yet." Sure. So he goes, "I'd like to keep it quiet till I talk to them." And I was like, I was thinking like, Mr. I don't even have social media. Like, what do I'm not going to do it. But I was like, I respected it, obviously. But I had this sneaky feeling that it might be Pounce because I knew he's not in yet. And I'm like, he's got to be due at some point, and it would be cool, that for us to go in together. But I again, that's just whatever. And then I actually so then I'll tell you my whole like week story, how it went. So then the next day, randomly, I wake up to a text from Peyton Manning. Okay. And this is the part I don't know if I'm allowed to, I'm sure I am, but he says to me, he goes, "Hey, and have they released, by the way, do you know when they've released the date when they're going to do the honor?"
I believe I read something. It was in December.
Okay, perfect. Okay, I don't want to ruin anything either. Yeah. So Mr. Rooney tells me when it's going to be. It's going to be the Monday night game against the Dolphins.
Okay.
So they're going to do a Sunday night thing, and then Monday night for the game, honor us at halftime. So I wake up to that next morning to a text from Peyton, hey Ben, we found out our Monday night schedule or whatever. We're coming to Pittsburgh, or we're going to do the US. We have the Steelers Dolphins game on Monday night. Would you be willing to join us for the Manning cast? And I was like, man, I've been like waiting for them to ask me. One, but I also just know what Mr. Rooney just said. So I'm like, I was like, I said, I would love to. Let me get back to you in a couple days. I gotta figure some stuff out. Trying to buy that time because Art asked me not to say anything.
Yeah.
And so then I was like, okay, if I can, and I knew Mr. Rooney they were going to announce it on Saturday, and this was on like a Wednesday or something. So I was like, if he can give me to the weekend, I'll text Peyton back or whatever. So I just kind of like was waiting or whatever, and then when training camp started I think that was like maybe a Thursday. I texted Coach T. I was like, hey, congrats on another camp. Like, good luck. Just like a short little text. And he texted me right back saying, hey, congrats on the Hall of Honor. So cool for you and Pounce to go in together. And I was like, oh, Coach T. I was like, Mr. Rooney didn't tell me who it was, but I had a sneaky suspicion. Yeah. He was like, oh, and he kind of laughed or whatever. So I did know. And then obviously from there, then when Saturday comes about, I was told it was going to come out at like 1 o'clock.
Okay.
That's what I was told. But on that day, earlier in the day, like Charlie Batch and some people were texting me, and I'm like, did it come out already? And they were like, no, we just know things. Danny Rooney, Art's son, texted me. Just certain people kind of text me. And so I was waiting for like that 1 o'clock. And at like 12:40 or something, I get a text from Peyton being like, I see you're not going to be able to join us on the thing. I was like, sorry, I've been waiting to tell you. Art asked me not to say anything. He goes, no, totally get it. We'll find another one or whatever. Yeah. So anyway, that was just kind of a funny story to how that thing all played out.
That's so funny. So no Manning cast yet.
No Manning cast yet.
Hey, man. Well, Peyton, if you guys are in town,
I think they sit in their house for that, but.
Yeah, which is the best way to do a show, guys. If you're thinking about doing one.
Yeah, if you want to do one, sit in your house.
This is awesome.
So, man, it's an awesome honor, but
it is, dude. I remember I saw it. I shot you a text to congratulate you. Well deserved, obviously. Everybody getting inducted. Joey, Pounce. I mean, it's really cool to see. It's really cool that Steelers do this and carve out space during the game to give the fans an opportunity to celebrate you guys as well. Mm-hmm. That's going to be awesome. Monday night against the Dolphins in December. I already feel bad for Miami having to do that. Yeah. It is going to be a Minka revenge game.
It is.
But I think that will be overshadowed by the fact that you guys are going to be there receiving this honor. So congrats, my brother.
And the cool thing too, Pounce is like his brother played for the Dolphins.
That's right.
So Mike was there for so long too. So he's like really cool that game was happening.
What a cool moment, man. Yeah. Well, let's really celebrate. Cool. Let's celebrate with a beverage.
Okay.
Like any good footballing episode. Let's get a little brewski going.
Okay.
Got a little something here for you.
All right.
It's called Grand Cru.
Oh, the old Crew Cup.
The old Crew. This is a road.
Have the Crew Cup hat on.
Yeah, here you go. A little punch in there.
Crew Cup hat. I have this on because we just did our Crew Cup draft this year. You guys that are family members know about the Crew Cup. We've talked about it. It's that golf event we do every year. We literally just did our draft.
Yeah, you are being humble, and I don't know what you're allowed to say. But you're steering the ship in a lot of ways.
Yes, I believe I can. I can't really say who we picked yet, but I think I can say, it's an awesome golf event. I am team captain this year.
Hey.
It's Team Roethlisberger versus Team Breeze. That'd be Drew Brees.
Oh, the Team Breeze.
The true Dream Breeze.
Yeah.
So Drew Brees is the team captain of one team. I am the team captain of this team. My first assistant captain is PGA golfer Tony Finau.
Hey.
His first assistant is live golfer, Masters champ, Bubba Watson. Okay. Then my next assistant coach is none other than one of the greatest shooters of all time, one Steph Curry.
Hey.
Their next assistant captain is maybe arguably the next best shooter in history, Ray Allen.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Then
he's not bad.
He's not bad. Then I have Jason Kidd as another assistant captain of mine. Ryan Smith, who is the owner of the Utah Jazz and the hockey team out there, which I forget what the Utah hockey, it might be called the Utah hockey team or
sports.
Yeah. And they have Will Hardy, who is the Utah Jazz head coach, and they have Chad Spencer, who is a goofball. I mean, he does Ashley Furniture. Cool. So anyway, we just did a big draft. And so it's like a big thing. Like we're on a call, we're picking one, we're doing this whole thing. It's all handicapped and figured out. So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, man.
A lot of stress. Couldn't sleep last night. Now I know how these teams pick.
All right. You're in the control room. Well, what I got here for you is Rodenbach Grand Cru. It is aged in oak falters because it is a Belgian red ale, 6%. It says an exceptional unique Hemish brown ale that owes its fresh and sour taste and complex fruitiness to its lengthy partial maturation in wood and oak casks.
So I smell the wood oak.
Yes.
I do not smell any sour or fruit at all, which is unique.
Well, it's complex fruitiness. It's not your average fruitiness. It's complex.
Oh. Whoa.
It's been a while since we've got a reaction like that.
Whoa. Pump the brakes.
Break that down for us.
That last one tastes like Elmer's glue a little. It's weird. No, I don't know why.
Hold on.
We all know what Elmer's glue tastes like because we've all been there. Right? That's not just me. Like all kids have
I eaten?
tried
You're
Elmer's
asking
glue.
if I've eaten Elmer's glue?
The white. You know the white stuff?
No, I know what it is. I don't know.
You've never tried Elmer's glue? Come on.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
that might be weird.
I definitely got some
Just
Play-Doh.
joking.
Definitely eating some Play-Doh.
So there's a lot of complexities here.
Told you it was complex.
It's got a it's got a nice oaky, rich, dark, earthy smell to it.
Okay.
And then as soon as it goes in, it hits you like a sour.
Really?
It's got a lot of fruity, a lot of soury to it, but not pucker sour.
A little tart, some might say.
It doesn't taste earthy or oaky then.
Is it light?
Yeah, I mean, I would not. Huh. But see why is that last? It's always the second bit.
Yeah.
Hits the back of the palate like some
Elmer's glue.
glue or something, which is really weird.
Let's get some Elmer's glue down here.
Let's try it together. Fill me up with Elmer's.
Yeah, I got some. Just globbing out.
Awful. No, it's not heavy at all. It's like you could drink that. It's. I wouldn't want too many because of that unique
Right.
end of it.
Do you think it's kind of like diminishing returns and that if you get halfway through this, that goes away? You're like, I just kind of get used to it, you know?
Try it. What kind of beer is it? It's just an ale?
It's a red ale. Yeah.
Huh. That's anybody out there that's a kind of a crafty or likes unique things. I would try that. It's because it's got some unique qualities to it.
Belgium.
Where's it from?
Belgium.
Like it's from Belgium?
Yeah, they be doing. They know how to do it.
They've been making beer for a long time, I think.
I think they're good at it.
Yeah, they must know something. Rodenbach. All right, I like it. No, that is a very unique beer. If you have a chance if you're at some place and they have that there, try it. I would highly recommend it.
You know where they can get it is the same place I got it.
Where is that?
Giant Eagle. So check it out. This past week was a busy week for us at our house. And I know you guys have run. Summer gets a little bit crazy, but you guys, from what I understand, got to take a little bit of break and see some friends that were in town this past week.
Some dudes?
Some couple of dudes.
Some dudes.
Yeah, man. I think it's super rad. You know, as we talk about faith, family, football, we're going to get the football training camp started, and that is exciting. We're going to dive into that just momentarily. But before we get into
it's not really real football yet because they're not even in pads yet. I think today they're in pads.
Are they?
I think.
Do you dread, and maybe I'll say it as do you dread or like the time without pads? You're like, man, let me get in here. Or you're like,
it's nice without pads early. And you know how hot you know how hot it's been around here. Like in the valley down there at St. Vincent, it's gonna be hot.
And like still just
it's gonna be so hot.
Air's thick. just dense.
But we can get on that.
Yeah, but Dude Perfect was in town on their tour.
Was in town, yes.
And you got to take the kids.
Yeah, I took the boys along with our good friend Justin. Can't make Black and Tan Brian.
I know him.
He took his boys because they all get along. So we all went there and got to see them. Got to get in there early, see Ty and some of the other dudes. Kind of hang with them a little bit, see how they were doing. Talk to Ty about his bull riding that he got to do recently.
Dude, I saw that video. Wild.
Talked about that. I actually Ty, he's in the crew cup.
Ooh.
I can't confirm or deny if I took him.
Hey,
but I might have taken him.
But he'll be there.
He'll be there. Yeah. So anyway, we got to see them, hang with them a little bit, and then watch the show, which we watched them when they came last time. Just so much fun. They so jealous. As I was talking to Justin as we're watching, it's like those guys are living like every guy's dream. Like you get to be a goofball.
Yeah.
You get to play weird games, fun, weird games.
Just make them up.
Yes.
You're great at that. You'd be a great dude.
I would be good. I'd be a great dude. I'm a little old, but those guys are still spry. But like bungee jump basketball, throwing footballs off a raft. I mean, just like stuff is like every guy wants to do that stuff. So it was fun watching them do what they do, and all the kids love it. They love their show, their podcast, all the stuff that they do. It's just they're just such a good group of guys, it's awesome, especially in today's world. There's so few things that you trust that your kids can watch outside of like Dude Perfect and football, and there's not a lot that you trust your kids to watch, right?
Yeah.
So, no, it was just a lot of fun to be there, to be a part of that. The kids enjoyed it. So just and obviously at the end too, I think one of the kids, it might have been, I forget which one of mine said it, but on the way home, we're like, I think my favorite part of we were talking like, what's your favorite part and this, that, and the other. And I think one of them said, the testimony at the end was one of the coolest things. I'm like, exactly. Like it's so cool that those guys don't hesitate to be like, hey, y'all want to stick around? We're going to share. And it's not long. It's just it's a quick testimony and prayer. And it's just a great thing for people that have reached that level of popularity and that level of eyes on.
Yeah.
To still be wanting and able and willing to do that is really just a testimony to what kind of dudes they are.
Yeah.
And so I'm just, they haven't changed, right? They could very easily we're going to cut that part out. Nope. Sticking with it. And I just think it's just so cool, man. I'm happy to call Ty a friend. I'm happy to allow my kids to watch them. And it was really fun.
It is an interesting thing, man. If we can go on like a little tangent, I guess it's not a tangent on this show. But it's a really interesting thing when you think about like ministry or like a personal calling. You're like, I don't think those guys should be doing anything other than what they're doing. Right. And and we've had conversations like this, you and I sitting right here of like, the call that God puts on our lives. And it's like, okay, well, God gifted me with a right arm that could, throw a football. And I think a lot of times for young followers of Jesus, it can feel like if I'm not doing something in the church, then it's
right.
not, you're not being used by God. And it's like, I think Dude Perfect's a phenomenal example of like, we can't forget joy. Like God has a monopoly on joy. Like pure joy. God has a monopoly on peace. If it brings you peace, if it brings you joy, those are things that come from God.
Yeah.
And I think like stupid entertainment, I think like what we do here, I think there is a divine angle in that can lead you closer to maybe a deeper conversation like to have at the end of the night.
Well, you hit it too, is people think that to talk Jesus or faith or whatever, you have to be in a church. And it can be further from the truth, right? You're actually better off being outside the church to bring people to church, right?
Yeah.
And I think like, if those guys were just doing like I mean, I know that every show, every clip they put on YouTube is they don't talk faith, everyone, right?
Sure.
But numbers don't lie. The people that watch their show and that they have on as their followers is 10, 20, 30 times more than like who go to church every or tune into Christian radio or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Like their platform, if they were in church or doing something like that, like I think their viewership would be a lot smaller.
Sure.
Their viewership is gigantic.
Yeah. And
they use it. They could very easily say, you know what, this is cool what we're doing. We're just going to be a good, clean fun.
Yeah.
But they take it 2 steps further, right? It's like we could be a good, clean show. Like, we talk about in this show, we're a good, clean show. Anybody can watch our show. You may not like it or it may not make sense to you, but anybody can watch our show.
Yeah.
As long as pouncing them, some of them aren't on here. We have to debo. But
it depends how much I have to edit out. Like too much language.
But anybody can watch this, right?
Yeah.
Their show could very easily just be anybody can watch this.
Sure.
And anybody can appreciate what we do. But they take it further and say, no, not only can everybody watch this, but we are going to also give you a little gospel, give you a little testimony, give you a little prayer, put a little Jesus in it too.
Yeah.
That speaks volumes to those guys.
Yeah, and I think it's an interesting conversation to have for followers of Jesus of like, what do you make if you are putting something out into the world? God's giving you a business, giving you an idea, giving you a craft, an art or whatever, a talent. It's like, are you a Christian making things or contributing for Christians? Because there is a value in building up the church,
right,
and making things explicit. Or you are Christian making things. You know what I mean? And I think the audience matters. I think there's a lot of people. It's like, no, my call is this is the call my wife has on her life to refresh the hearts of the saints. Like that's a family dinner call. You know what I mean? When you talk about church, like that's a family dinner thing. There's just some people that need the gospel that aren't in the family yet.
Yeah.
You're right. And so God has to call people to the body to edify, to encourage, to strengthen, to challenge, to rebuke. We need that too. But then I'm a firm believer of the Great Commission. It's just to go.
Yeah. Go.
You know what I mean? It's like, go where? To Heinz Field. Go where? To PPG Paints and sell it out and go. And as you are there, bring what you are, and you happen to be a follower of Jesus.
Well, and two, their audience is like the 12 and unders, right? So they're getting the kids,
right?
They're the ones that are doing the job of getting the youngins and getting them on the right path early. Again, they're not sitting there taking them to church, but they're doing enough that maybe a kid's like, man, I like what they do. I like what they say. It's pretty cool. Well, Mom, Dad, what was that? What was that they were talking about? Oh, let me tell you about it. Well, hopefully parents take the lead.
Yeah, that's a good
and,
point.
And roll with it.
No, that's a great point, man, too. And you could think about like, it's not I think a lot of times within the faith community, in this conversation in particular, you want to solve it. Like, we got to, it's like, and I get the urgency. There is spiritual precedent for the urgency, but at the same time, it's a long game, man. There are people that I've gotten the privilege in what I've done for a living to harvest hundreds, if not thousands of people's seeds that are planted. And sometimes I just come in and that's later down the road and I never get to see it, but it's a tandem effort of us all working together and do little stuff like that. And I just think, I love the way that you said it, dude, because I think so often we forget that can be a righteous endeavor. Just because you had fun and it was awesome and you guys took over PPG Paints and there was Nerf balls and whatever. Yeah. But, you know what I mean? You don't think that I just think that if Jesus had a Nerf ball, he'd throw it in the desert with a bunch of kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so thanks to the dudes.
Yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate what you do.
So let's get into training camp.
Yes.
That started. Here's the big thing.
Started, but it hasn't started yet.
Okay, so break that down for me.
Well, I mean, again,
as a player, from a player perspective.
Yeah, I mean, as a player, you're getting in there. There's no pads. You're kind of getting acclimated. You're getting acclimated to the heat. You're getting acclimated to your room. You're getting, the stories this week about DK and Aaron being sweet mates. Aaron hits him with the, hey, if it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down type thing overnight. Meetings, where's this? Where's the cafeteria? Like all that kind of stuff. You're going through the conditioning test. You're going through your walkthroughs, your first couple of practices, just, kind of getting into the rhythm. And then it's like, okay, now we got to start putting pads on. And then it starts turning into real football. Then you start doing some hitting. I don't know if they'll go right into full, but it's going to start getting more and more footballish.
Yeah.
OTAs, mini camps, none of that was footballish yet. This is starting to get football. So you're going to start seeing some stuff. And this is when, I know we talked about it on this show last week, I think, and said that, hey, listen, there's going to be struggles on offense early. And I think there was. I think we proved that. I know what I'm talking about. I've been to a few camps. Offense starts picking it back up, and now pads come back on. Same thing's going to happen again. Defense is going to ramp it up. Really?
This is like a tradition at this point.
The dog just comes in.
I don't know if
How does she even sneak in? Hey. Really? Again? Come here. Say hi. Come here. You want to say hi?
We're gonna have to
can't
get
jump on my lap.
a
But, all
producer
right. Well, anyway,
credit.
Coda's here.
Yeah.
Again.
She's tired.
But now it'll ramp back up to like defense will start to probably get back on top because you're hitting and your offensive guys got used to it. So I would anticipate again there being offense starting to struggle a little bit. Now, if it doesn't, if offense just kind of keeps it rolling, that's a great thing too. But again, nothing that you're going to see in the first couple days of this is going to be indicative of what you're going to get throughout the season.
Okay.
This is This I heard Randy Bauman on DV Morning Show say it best this morning. If you want to get excited about Steeler football, go watch training camp right now. You will be super excited till September until it starts. Like if you want something to get you to
lie to me,
just let's go watch training camp. No, this is a time. I mean, it's but that acclimation period is over, and now it's time to get going.
Yeah.
And so this is going to be really the time for those guys to start doing. You're going to start getting short yards and goal line. You're going to start getting 7 shots live. You're going to sort of live. Quarterbacks aren't live, but you're going to start getting that. And so I just think it's going to be this weekend and into next week's going to be a fun time to be a fan there.
Yeah, I'm excited. I know we talked a couple times about trying to figure out a time to get down there. I was going to try to go to Friday Night Lights, but I think my family's coming to town. In-laws.
Is that this Friday already?
Nope. My family's coming in like 2 weeks or whatever.
Is it 2 Fridays away?
Yeah, and then we got my in-laws coming in. I don't know, whatever time. But I love Friday Night Lights because it's like it's right there. So, but I wanted to take y'all. So I'm still gonna try to figure to work that out because I think that'd be a good time. But I want to talk about something. I want to pass this down here because we'll move through this. This is gonna be your second beer. It is from New Trail, a brewery that we enjoy here.
We know New Trail.
It is the Prickly Pear Sour, 5%. It's an ale brewed with prickly pear fruit and lemon and lime.
Sounds delightful.
A little refresher.
Sour. The sours you can't have too many. But
I didn't mean to double you up. I didn't think the first one was going to be. Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't even call that a sour.
Really? What would you call that?
You know what it more tastes like? Hold on. Yeah, that's more like a. I don't want to say this before I have it because I don't want to speak on New Trail.
Yeah.
But we do like their stuff.
It's true.
Their crisp
this is what you're looking
nice.
for if you want to try it.
Okay, so it's not really. I wouldn't call that a sour.
Okay.
To me, you know what it tastes like? It tastes like almost like a seltzer.
Oh, okay. I don't think that's a bad thing.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't mean to.
Yeah. Or is that degrading in the craft beer community?
That's what I'm wondering.
I don't know.
No, that tastes to me like a real light, like a seltzery. I wouldn't call that a beer.
Yeah.
Good, light. You could drink a bunch of those, it feels like, because they're super light and easy.
5%.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't. If you would have asked me to guess the ABV on that, I would have told you like a 3.5.
Really?
Just because it feels super light.
Like Utah. Just they only have a law where you can't brew over certain.
So, but that's good. It actually is really good. It's not. I'm not a prickly pear guy, but it's that's who would enjoy the heck out of that.
Yeah,
and drink 6 of them.
Yep.
You do know, don't I?
You're talking about
Brendan Conley.
Anyway. That's great. It's funny because it's true. Yeah. So
Training camp. What else you got?
yeah.
For camp?
Well, with a lot of news being made, and granted, we've been just waiting for camp to start, so we're just hanging on to everything. Aaron Rodgers' first throw goes to the guy he ain't throwing it to.
Yeah, a little interception.
Is this news? Maybe that should be a segment. My news segment. Yeah. Is this even news?
Real news or fake news?
Yeah.
No, not news. Not necessarily. No one cares. I know it's a big deal. I mean, there are obviously some people care, but listen, in the world of football, it's not a big deal. I think it's a bigger deal, and obviously, and he's thrown. I think, and now the news broke, he's thrown 2 interceptions.
Oh my goodness! There's 11 other guys out there.
I know. Yeah. I think it's more. I think it's a bigger deal because he typically doesn't turn the ball over. Right? He is notorious for not throwing interceptions.
That makes sense.
So when all of a sudden he throws one the first day and throws another one, it's like, whoa, he's thrown 2 interceptions in 4 days. What's going on? Listen, we talked about this. He's learning the system. He's learning his players. He's learning the defensive guys. This is a non-story, a non-issue right now. Aaron is going to be just fine. I'd be more concerned, obviously, if I'm Aaron in the sense of like I've heard about some issues with the center quarterback exchange. Frazier's had some snap issues. Don't know, again, not being there to see it, just reading about it.
Sure.
And he's a young center that we really like.
Yeah, he's awesome.
And so, is there going to be an issue there? O-line, I've heard some things. So I'm not as concerned with Aaron and the 2 interceptions or whatever that he's thrown. That doesn't concern me. Aaron will be just fine.
Yeah, that was his response to that was awesome. Like, because I inevitably get hit with the media, like, hey, what do you think about that? And he says, Yeah, I'm gonna throw some of those.
Yeah, and you are. And honestly, I think the second one went to Ramsey. I think that's a bigger deal that your new guys making plays. But again, that's probably not a big deal either because it's what you expect from a guy. I played against him.
Yeah.
He's a really, really good football player. You have to be aware of where he is on the football field. So I think that's a bigger deal that he's making splash plays already.
Yeah, so that's something that I read that, again, didn't seem like it should have been interesting, but as far as like a news story, you know, people were saying that he might be the standout for the camp so far. I'm like, yeah, it's Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah. I feel like, you're right. Is that really a big deal? You know, it's like, of
course he is.
DK Metcalf looks like a stud. Of course he does.
That's why we pay him that much. Yeah.
Exactly. So, you know, news, no news, whatever. But I think it's, you know, that's going to be cool to see what Ramsey continues to do. Again, once we get pads on, things get a little different.
All right. So let me ask you some contrasting questions.
Okay.
All right. The first one, and I know it's still early, but from what you've seen and what you've heard, can you give me 3 reasons why you believe that the Steelers will be good, or 3 reasons why we can be excited at this moment?
3 reasons to be excited.
Yeah.
I didn't know this was coming. So, again, haven't been there. What in my little bit of knowledge of football, why I would say to be excited, I would say, in no particular order, but I'll start with the defense. I'll say defense. Okay. I think the defense has, yes, you lose Minka, but you've got players. You know, you've got TJ. You know, are we going to get the same Cam that we got? I mean, Cam was really good last year.
Yeah.
And are you going to get that same Cam, or is there going to be drop off as he's getting? I mean, he's getting older, but I think last year he played beyond his age.
He might be like wine.
Well.
He just gets better the older he. Yeah.
What you have in the secondary, the outside backers. Hopefully, Alex can stay healthy. I would say that would be the first thing I would say is the potential of the defense. I think you've got a potential of a defense to be a top 5 defense in this league again. So I would say that's number 1. Number 2, I would say, I think maybe the tight end room in Jonnu Smith and Pat Freiermuth and Mount Washington. I think there's just a lot of potential there to do some things. And then I would say my third reason to be excited would either be, it'd be a toss-up. I guess I'm 3A, 3B would be either Aaron Rodgers, one more year removed from coming back from injury.
Sure.
Hall of Fame guy, gold jacket, stud, you know what you get. Like, that's a reason to be excited. And I'd say the best kicker in the game, Boswell. I think that's just like special teams. That gets overlooked so much. You know, we talk about offense, defense, we talk about Aaron, we talk about TJ, we talk about all this stuff. What about the best kicker in the game?
Yeah.
I mean, he's I know he's not up for a new contract. He should get one. They should actually probably make him the highest paid kicker if he's not right now in the league. So Omar, the con man, should get that done.
Yeah. That's QB1.
Yeah,
boss.
For sure.
Yeah.
For
okay,
sure.
So let's contrast that with what are 3 reasons why we should be concerned? Small sample size. I know we're a week in. What are some red flags?
Yeah, I mean, I would probably start, as I do a lot of times, and talk about the importance of offensive line. I'd say that's the biggest question, which it should be, because to me, the line is always the MVP. The way the line plays, run game, pass game, everything evolves around that. More specifically, Broderick Jones moving to now back to left tackle. I've heard he's thinned down, which is good to a certain extent, right? You want to be, because they want to work on getting tackles out and running the outside zones and stretch plays. So you got to be a little more agile, but you also don't want to be too small when you're supposed to be a tackle. So that's always going to be a concern of mine is him and the line in general staying healthy. Second, I would say the receivers. Okay, hear me say this. The receivers, not because of DK. Calvin Austin, I like Calvin Austin. I like, we don't know yet, Roman Wilson. And am I missing who else they have?
Yeah, their room is pretty stacked right now, but it's early in camp. They're trying to everybody. My instincts are going to try to get another one.
Okay. So there's my point. Is you say they're pretty stacked, but who are the guys?
Mm-hmm.
Like who is number 2? Is Calvin Austin your number 2?
I think they're using him as 2.
And again, no offense to Calvin Austin. I think he's a great football player, but he's just because he can run fast doesn't make you a great number 2. my concern, and it's been like this, I feel like we've been talking about this for the last year or two, is what's number two? What's behind it? What happens if DK, pray not, please, Lord, just keep everyone healthy. What happens if DK Metcalf goes down? We saw what happened last year when George Pickens went down.
Yeah.
We had nothing. And DK is better than George Pickens.
You got Scotty Miller, Rock Taylor, Keyshawn Williams, Robert Woods.
Robert Woods is a veteran dude, but he's older.
Montana Lamonius Craig sounds like he's straight out of
Montana.
Just right out of the East-West Bowl. That's great. Yeah. Brandon
Okay.
Johnson.
Okay. I'm hoping somebody comes out of that group. But we don't know that. They don't know that. If something happens to DK, what happens?
Yeah.
So that's my number. That's my second one is where is our number two receiver? And I'm with you. I think there's still a chance they go get it too. And get a real going, or are they just going to keep believing in a little fast guy? Because Coach T loves the little fast guys.
Yeah. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I mean, that's my.
Yeah, my instinct is you're going to see the Arthur Smith tight end.
A lot. Maybe Jonnu Smith is number two.
Yeah.
And Pat's more your tight end, maybe. But still, again, that's not. You need that. You've got Aaron Rodgers out there who can throw the ball around. You can't have one receiver and a bunch of just other guys. Especially if he doesn't have time to throw the ball. Last year, he got the ball out of his hand quicker than anybody else, and there's a reason for that. One, he's older. He wants to get the ball out because he's smart. Two, you don't feel the protection from the line.
Yeah.
So I think that it's important that they find a way to get a really at least a legit number two. And then I think I went line that, and then third reason for concern, I would maybe say the unprovenness of the running game, the running backs. You've got Warren, but Warren I don't think is your every down, every carry kind of guy.
Kenneth Gainwell.
Again, third down kind of back. Now, I think I think the rookie from Iowa could be really good. I'm not saying he's not, but if you're asking me why for concern, it's because I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what he's going to bring yet because I don't know enough. Nobody does. We get some pads on, we start seeing some things. I would still pull back on the reins a little bit, even if he starts doing really well, because again, it's training camp. It's not live action. He's going to hit a wall at some point. I know Najee had 1,000 yards his rookie year. But so that's my other reason. Again, not for necessarily concern, but just for
how big is he?
Optimism. I think he's a big enough dude.
6'1", 224. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a big enough dude. So that's what I'm saying. I think that could be. Listen. You asked me in 3 weeks, that might not even be on my radar.
Yeah.
But the unprovenness a little bit in that room is just kind of. And again, nothing. I like Jalen Warren a lot. We've talked about it. We like him. Gainwell, we like them, but it's just. We're not sure yet. So that'd be those are my areas for concern.
No, those are good. I think I would agree. You said the O-line.
I did. That's where I started.
Yeah, that's right. We got caught up in the receivers. Yeah, so it's a weird thing sitting here because training camp's fun to be a fan because you can just make yourself believe anything. And it's just like, man, we're going to win the friggin' Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And where it's going to be easy. And then preseason starts. But again, even preseason, I'm excited for preseason because you get some live reps.
Yeah, we need to see some of that.
But I'm curious, Aaron seems to be in the spot in his career, brother, you shouldn't be walking out in the preseason. But in the circumstance you're in, you should get some live ammo, bro.
I feel the same way. I don't want to see him out there, but I think that everyone needs to see him out there, like his teammates, to know what we have.
Do you get a series?
Well, it's tough. A series technically could be 3 and out. A series could be 4 or 5 plays. Is that enough?
That's what I mean.
I don't know. Again, I don't want you can't afford for him to get hurt, but
your last year, what did you do?
I don't remember. That's too long ago. I truly,
brother, I'm retired.
I don't remember. But again, I was in the same set. I was in the system.
That's true. That's true. It was different scenario.
It was Canada's system, but it was still.
Yeah. That's.
Yeah, so I don't know.
I mean, all of us want to see. I mean, I shouldn't say that. I should ask that. Football and family. Do you want to see Aaron in the preseason, or are you going to ride the wave of camp to try to get an understanding of what you have there and just save them for the regular season? Let us know.
Yeah,
I'm very curious about that. So, Yeah, as far as camp goes, I'm excited for it to continue. A couple more weeks of it.
Yeah.
And then
we're going to try and get up there, I think. We'll see if we can figure out how to do it.
finagle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Let's do this. We're going to wrap this thing up. This last little brewski, little sample. This is another Belgium wheat.
Oh, this is your favorite.
Yeah, nah. This is the one. Yeah. Not
why you regret it. See, when you smell that right now, you're like, man, I really wish I was drinking again.
But this is not from Belgium. This is another new trail. It's from the good old US of A.
Oh, okay.
This is from America. All right, here you go.
America, Belgium.
Yeah, this one here. I'll see if I can.
Looks like a new trail. That crisp lager would look just like this.
Yeah.
Looks crispy.
Yeah. Big fan of the Chris Lager. This is not the Chris Lager. This is the Painted Sky White Belgium Wheat Ale.
Painted Sky.
It's 5.4%.
Oh,
yeah.
That smells
bubblegum.
Bubblegum.
Yeah, you know that's right.
No, it does, actually. I mean, it's just smell. This smells more fruity and soury.
Really?
Than not soury, but smells fruitier than the other ones.
Yeah, dude, that's exactly what I wouldn't want. I mean, and it's probably delicious, but like, I don't know. sound like Ratatouille in my ears right now, bro.
That's not as bubblegummy as I expected.
Really?
If you were to drink one, Spence,
yeah,
this one would be one that you would drink.
You mean a Belgium?
Yes, if you were drinking Belgium.
Okay. Well,
if you were to drink one beer, I would not tell you to drink that.
Yeah.
It's your typical Belgian white wheat.
Yeah. You know where I feel like they do make sense? This is random. Like a ski lodge. You know what I mean? Come down from the slopes, get you one of those.
I guess.
Like a Belgian. What's your go-to if you're out? And I know you love skiing. Big ski guy.
Huge skier. I love the powder.
The powder. What's your go-to? How about this? We'll play a little small game that I'm making up right now on the spot.
Yes, right.
I'm going to give you a location. You tell me what beer you're going to drink.
Ready.
Okay. Let's start with Ski Lodge.
Coors Banquet.
Are they all going to be Coors Banquet? Okay.
I don't know.
You got to switch them up. Dive Bar.
Coors Banquet. Oh, I have to switch it up?
You know, yes. Yeah. Because you'll do Coors Banquet everywhere. That's,
I would.
They can, Banquet. Yeah, it's all context.
Dive Bar. Just because you don't know you better get something that you know at the dive bar. So like, hey.
And there, let me paint the context. And there's like a local punk band in the corner playing a set.
I'd probably like that. I'd probably like a Heineken maybe.
Okay,
like just
good.
because you have to trust the beer. I think.
I feel like the only right answer is PBR, and just you deal with the consequence.
I think I've had a PBR once in my life.
Yeah,
maybe. Yeah. Maybe not.
Well, they like
Natty Light.
When I was playing in punk
for
bands,
duck,
for duck, they would like when you play a venue like a little dive club or whatever, they give you like a $50 bar tab for 5 guys in the band, or just PBR all night. I'm like. PBR all night. That's what's the one. I don't advise that though. All right, so let's do. You're on a hike through a mountainous terrain to get to an overlook.
Coors Banquet. Oh, you know what? I might go. I might go with a nice Yingling there.
That's a good answer. What about a boat?
Corona.
Oh, that's a good one. All right, so now you're at an outdoor music festival, but like in the desert, like Joshua Tree.
I feel like it's gonna be hot. Is it hot there? I mean, it's a desert. It seems hot.
They say it's a dry heat. They lie.
I'd feel like you'd want to go something light there too. You know what? I'm gonna go completely off the radar reservation on this one. Because I'd probably go back to that again. You know what I had recently that's really good? Yingling Light is actually really good.
Is it?
It's really good. It's nice light beer, but not like a ultra like
not Flight.
No, that's
okay.
like I'd go with like a what's it Stony Bach? Shiner Bach?
Yeah, I know. Okay. Yeah, no, that's a good one. All right, last one. This is the first day of spring and you're in Portland, Maine on the coast.
Probably a really good IPA.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Just give me a good IPA.
Yeah. Still can wear a flannel.
Yes.
The beard.
Pine Tree IPA.
You still have the winter beard. All right. That's good. All right. Yeah. And that was brought to you by beer.
Nobody. Brought to you by.
Yeah. That segment's brought to you by beer. All right, but we do have a legitimate segment to end this, and it is called Who'd You Throw It To?
Oh, man.
Yes.
I don't know these.
Dude, you got to give the people what they want.
Do they really like this?
They do.
Okay.
They enjoy it. They enjoy guessing, and we're cutting some clips so you can get the clips of the actual things. You can do that if you follow at Football with Ben on Instagram. Our good buddy Julian cuts those up for us so you guys can enjoy them.
Thank you, Julian.
Yeah, so if you guys are new to this segment, basically what I do is I give Ben the context of a game or a moment in a game in his career. I'll give him the year, the week of that NFL schedule, his opponent, and the, I guess, the result of the play. He has to guess what receiver he threw it to. All right, it's called Who'd You Throw It To? The first one, we're going to the year 2012. It is week 2 against the Jets. It's a 1-yard touchdown. I'll give you a little bit of context. It was in the second quarter. You were trailing 6-10 before this score. Ben, who'd you throw it to?
I mean, that little bit of context is nothing for me.
You love it. It's great.
Short pass. It'd be nice if I knew, like, okay, it was a receiver, a tight end, like something like that would help
Okay,
too.
so yes, there's a lot more information I give to you. If I give you the position, you'll know who it is. It's supposed to be a little bit hard.
Yeah, but it feels like some of these could be tricky.
Okay, I'll eliminate a position. It wasn't a check down to a running back. It was not. Okay, so you have receivers and tight ends still open.
Matt Spaeth.
Ooh, that's a good one. Same position.
Heath Miller.
The other one. Yes.
See, I feel like you're gonna try and trick, like you're gonna take some of the other guys out, like the main characters out. So that's why I'm always.
I'll say this. You have 1, 2. There's 7 of them we're gonna do. There is 3 usual suspects. 2, I would argue, are like your other go-to, and then
a random.
a couple of randos.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
That's one.
Second one. 2014, week 1 against the Browns. It is a 35-yard touchdown.
Mike Wallace.
Nope.
Okay.
Usual suspect number 1, I would argue, for a good portion.
Antonio Brown.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's a third one. Yeah. So, second quarter, and that put you up 17-3 in that game. The next
Did
one.
we win that game?
I think so.
Who was it against?
The Browns.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, but that year you lost one against the Browns.
That was the one loss, huh?
Yeah.
Ever.
That was the one time. Yeah. They still parade that around, by the way.
I know.
The one.
I know. I think they celebrate that every year.
Yeah, it's a day.
The day
Yeah,
we
yeah.
beat Ben. And
That's when they say, "Oh, Big Ben owns you." It's like, nuh-uh.
No, remember that one time?
You remember 2014? All right. Again, 2014, week 9 against the Ravens, 33-yard touchdown. Who'd you throw it to? It was in the fourth quarter.
I mean,
Not a receiver.
Heath Miller.
The other one.
Matt Spaeth.
You had it, man.
Was
You
that
had
against
it.
the Ravens? Was that the 6th touchdown?
I believe so. Yeah.
Because if you would have said that was
Yes.
your 6th touchdown, I would have been like Matt Spaeth because I
Yeah.
threw it to the left side. He caught it and he got tripped up and he stumbled, and just got over the line.
Yeah, because that put you up 43-23 after that. Yeah. Got it.
I would have actually got that if I had a little more clue of context.
Yeah. But that's my fear. If I describe it for you, like
But it's still kind of fun to remember if I
yeah.
remember it.
Well,
I remember that one just because that was a big play.
I would say my hope is that after you guess it, like, okay, what about that play or that game do you remember?
I just remember Matt bumbling, rumbling, stumbling in for the last touchdown. Well, they could drop it over the top of the left side.
What's it like? At what point in time, or is there ever a point in time in a game where you're throwing 5 or 6 touchdowns that you're like, oh, at touchdown 3, you're like, oh, I'm going to be doing this all night.
Sometimes, especially when it's early, if you get like 2 or 3 in the first quarter or in the first half, you're going to halftime, you got 4 of them, you're like, oh, it could be.
Yeah.
The key though is that if you're blowing them out, then you're probably going to like back off in the second half. So it's still got to be semi close, you know?
So you try to get him in early. Yeah. You're like, he's gonna a lot of run
early.
plays.
1 and 2, it depends. Like if sometimes I feel like coordinators, you get down to the 1 yard line and it's first and goal on the 1, you have a lot of options, and you'll find out early in games like, okay, what's the coach trying to do? Are we pounding it for like 3 straight plays or 4 straight plays? Now Tomlin, he's like, run it, but you get down there like BA, Randy, some of the guys, like you might be Todd, you might be throwing
Nice.
If you're throwing it early on first down, like first series, drive down the field, and you get to the 1 yard line, it's first and goal, and they call pass, you're like, it's going to be one of them days.
That's awesome. All right, so this is going to be 2008, Week 7 at Cincinnati, 50-yard touchdown in the fourth quarter.
St. Antonio Holmes.
No. I hate to call these guys second tiers because I don't think it's a second tier thing, but I think it would probably not be a usual suspect in that regard, but I think you use them a lot.
Nate Washington?
Yeah.
Okay.
Was that an accurate description?
Who are my guys in the... Yeah, Nate was a great... Yeah, Nate was a really good number, like a good two.
Yeah.
Really good.
Do you remember anything about that game?
No.
No.
But I remember, no, I just try to think of during that season, like who were the guys that I had on the team.
So this is 2016. I'll give you a little help with this. Week 15, 2016, Week 15, Cincinnati Bengals, 25-yard touchdown. All right, this is to a receiver who was drafted in 2015 and got released in 19. But he didn't play his first season until 2016. He was on IR in 2015. And he was like a 3 or 4.
Lima Swede.
No. I'm gonna get you one of his these days one day.
I just always think. Yeah. Golly.
Played after got released. Played in Arena and XFL or XFL and USFL for a little bit.
I don't.
You threw 3 to him that year, I think. First one was against the Commanders.
Not helping.
Well, I can think.
Definitely not helping. I don't know.
Eli Rogers.
Eli.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good little slot. Number 17.
Yep.
Louisville, I believe he went to school. I really, really liked Eli. He got hurt, which really messed him up. But he was a great little shifty. Did some punt returning. Was a great little shifty inside slot receiver that really showed a lot of promise. I think I forget why exactly kind of if he got hurt or something happened, but I really liked Eli a lot as a slot receiver for sure.
And, I think he got hurt that first year, his rookie year, which is unfortunate. But next one, 2021, Week 4, Tampa, 45-yard touchdown in the first quarter. And, excuse me, this is not at Tampa. This is at Green Bay. I didn't change this one. 2021, Week 4 at Green Bay. 45 yards. It's a significant one.
Yeah, I know it is.
I got it on tape, bro.
I know. I got it on tape. I can see it. Deontay Johnson.
Yes.
Deontay Johnson.
Yes.
Right side.
Yep. That was one where I was filming your last year and I positioned there. And I didn't have many media on that side. And I always try to get away from them just because I didn't want to be in the conglomerate and then get a shot. And he ran that go route and just placed it.
The right side on our sideline.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that got me did something, a certain amount of yards or touchdowns or something.
That was your 400th career touchdown.
400th career touchdown.
Yeah. So when you're in that game, are you aware of that stat? And I'll ask you that first. Are you aware of that?
I don't remember at the time. Maybe going in because I'm sure Ryan or something, my agent was probably like, hey, your next touchdown's for I'm sure I did, but I don't remember for sure at this moment.
And I would imagine if it's at home, like they're going to put up a little thing on the billboard. You're like, oh,
right. But this was at Green Bay, I believe, right?
Yeah. And so, I'm always curious if you're going into it with that on your mind, and if so, how it feels after. Like, oh man, that's 400 of those things. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't remember my thought. I mean, I probably been more. I always think, and I've always been this way, if I'm going to break a record or set a record, I want to do it in a win. Yeah. Because no one ever wants to lose a game and be like, oh, well, I mean, I should say no one. There are a lot of people that would rather just want to have records. But I always want to be like, no, the most important thing is winning the game. Yeah. That's like the cherry on top. We won the game. Oh, yeah, by the way, you're also the number 1 passer in the world or whatever.
Yeah, I get that for sure. All right, last one.
All right.
Year's 2005. However, this game takes place in the year of 2006, but it is 2005 season, which means this is the AFC Championship game against the Broncos. It is a 12-yard touchdown, and you did it in the second quarter.
Cedric Wilson.
That's right.
A little sluggo, I believe, on Champ Bailey.
Yeah.
He was biting on that slant on the right side. Got him on the little, threw it over the top, dropped in the back right corner. Cedric Wilson.
Is that when you hit him with the...
No, that was the Hines Ward one that
Yes.
got me fined. Because I kind of scrambled around. I threw it to Hines, and I was on our side, and I was all excited. I gave him the 6 to John Elway, John Wayne, 6-shooter, and
You can't do that no more.
well, you're threatening the other team with a deadly weapon.
Yeah. This arm? Is it? That is who'd you throw it to. Yeah. And as always, football and family, we appreciate your time. We appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff coming up as the season gears up to stay tapped into. Got a lot of cool stuff. I know you guys are asking about football and merch. We're looking into that for you. So that'd be exciting.
Yes, you are doing a lot of work. You are working on getting that cookbook in and out. You're working on some merch, a distributor.
Yeah.
So a lot of exciting things coming up. We'll get excited next week. Continue talking about. There's Coda in the background. What you doing, Coda?
Get this itch.
Got a little itch. Hey.
Get this itch.
What are you doing? And so, as camp's kind of amping up now, we'll be able to give you more insight, hopefully. Maybe we'll get up there even. You never know. But anyway, thank you for joining us. Appreciate y'all, as always. Football and family, football and mascot. You want to say bye to the people? Come on. Come here. She's like, you don't let me jump up on furniture.
I don't know if I'm allowed to do this. Is this a trick?
She's
Is this a trick?
You're going to yell at me after I jump up there? Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for joining us. Appreciate you. We'll see you next week.